Welcome to Y'all Said the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. Just the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man, Alio, aka Mastermind. You know what time it is.
Y'all already know what time it is, my peoples, my family, my cousins. I see y'all out there. CB time. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, and it's your boy Young P, aka Mr. PR. We in the building. Let's get it started. Yeah.
Yo, yo. All right, before we get on to this another great show, I want to throw something out there at the audience and everybody that's checking in. All right. Season 2 is coming up, and we will be going live. So we need y'all to go on the page, leave your email, so we can reach out to you guys and see who we bringing on the show. So those who go to Yeah I Said It sports page, leave us your email, get with us so we can get back with you, bring you on the show, and we can get to season 2 on and rocking. How you boys feeling about that?
Pretty good
Great,
idea.
great,
Pretty
great.
good idea. That's a good way to solve that issue we've been having because a lot of people do want to come on.
Right. So like also, oh go ahead, go no go ahead.
Y'all could DM us or Instagram. Either way, just leave a message with your Instagram tag or your Facebook tag, and we're gonna definitely get back at you.
Anybody else? Yeah, got some say. Facebook users, anything?
Like, subscribe, and follow.
Okie dokie.
Always, always, always. Much love.
Did I get that right, Justin? Okay. All right. Now let's start the show. This is how we kicking it off. NFL rookies. What NFL rookie you excited to see this season? Starting off with you, Cool Breezy.
One I'm excited to see is the Lions running back, the rookie they just drafted. I want to see how they're going to utilize him. Is he's going to be the what's the Saints? I'm sorry, excuse me. What's the
Kamara.
Kamara? Is he's going to be utilized like that? And if he is, I think he got a good chance of being offensive rookie of the year. I'm just excited to see what they plan on doing. What's the game plan for him?
Okie dokie. What you got to say down there, Young P?
I actually am more excited to see Robinson in Atlanta. I feel like he had a tall tale ahead of him because of the line, you know what I'm saying, and the issues down there. So I think I'm kind of excited to see how he's gonna kind of go against adversity a little bit with the Atlanta Falcons and all of that kind of coming out of college, Texas. He a hell of a running back, but I think he in a crazy situation that might hurt him a little bit. So I'm more excited to see how he can adjust, come to the NFL, and make his mark there.
You know who you say that was again?
Robinson down in ATL.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bijan.
I know you're
yes,
talking about that running back.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Who you got down there, Mastermind?
You already know I'm
I
sticking
mean,
with the game plan, baby. SEC representative right here. I want to see Mr. Bryce Young.
Oh,
okay.
That's
okay.
what I'm waiting to see, baby.
Not your boy?
Because
Who? Will?
no. I know what Will gonna do. I
Oh,
want to see Bryce shine because I think everybody was talking so much trash about his size and making him seem like he wasn't a great football player. And I think that he gonna show a lot of people that he was
Uh,
well worth
He
a
is
pick.
taller than Kyler Murray, though, right?
who you talking
Maybe
about?
a hair or two.
I'm about to say barely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be
Well,
interesting, though. It's gonna be
I'm not gonna even lie. I know y'all all got one, but this the new season. I'm kind of excited to see a couple of these. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. Yeah, because you hit one on the nose. The running back Gibbs. I'm excited to see him, and I'm like this. If he get any amount of carries that Williams had got,
It's gonna be on.
oh, it's gonna be
I see him being 1,200 or better yards.
okay.
His
Okay.
rookie season. If he get them, you know what I'm saying, that many touches. I want to see Quentin Johnson. Y'all know I
Yeah,
like
he's a
him, the
receiver.
TCU receiver.
TCU.
Yeah, y'all know I was digging him.
I forgot where did he go?
Your boy.
Chargers.
Yeah, you got your boy ever throwing at him. So that's another reason why I'm excited to see old boy, Mr.
Little Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
Oh,
young
Will.
Will.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm about to throw something out there.
What tell y'all?
Look out for a guy named Miles Brooks.
okay.
He might be stepping up as that corner or wherever they put him at in the BB at DB. So look out for this guy, Miles Brooks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he playing for the Cowboys. Go ahead, Mastermind.
I got one for y'all. Branch, right here with us, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to see because
Mhm.
I know he's multi-dimensional
Yeah.
back there. And hopefully it won't be no more long balls, baby. Them days is well behind us now.
Right.
Man, it's a lot. It's a lot of Lions love today up here.
Right.
Baby. I like that. I
Yeah.
like it.
Well, since Mastermind's right there, I'm gonna keep it on him right here. Who you have winning offensive and defensive rookie of the year? Just to throw it out there early.
I got who P just said. I got Bijan Robinson winning offensive rookie of the year. And I'm going with Lil Ray Ray, baby. Going Will Anderson for defensive rookie of the year.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, that's what I like. I think they're gonna feed Bijan down there, and I think Will just gonna be a beast on that end. He coming, baby.
Okay.
He
Alright.
coming.
Tommy,
He's coming. Will is coming, baby.
I'm gonna throw it at you right now. How many sacks for Will? Just to have fun with you, cause I know that's your
Will
man.
might get 10.
That's a good number. That's a great.
Might get 10 as
That's
a
a
rookie.
great number. That's a great number.
As a rookie.
Cause
Might
I
come
believe they
get
gonna use him at that end and just let him loose.
Yes.
Keep letting him loose.
We'll change.
8 the lowest for
Go ahead.
him.
Yeah, no, I'm finished to go. Go ahead. What you got?
So
Seem like you happy about it. Your answer. Go ahead.
for offensive rookie of the year, I'm going with C.J. Stroud. I think the Houston's got something down there
Okay, we
to
got a
where,
quarterback.
to where he can make himself look good as an offensive rookie and get that offensive rookie title of the year.
Who the receiver down there?
Man, you're going a little too far.
No, not like that. I was just saying because I thought.
No, he got some quality receivers. He got one good veteran and they drafted him.
No.
I
The
just
reason
don't
why I said
understand.
that. No, I know they draft. No, I forget his name because you said C.J. Stroud and C.J. went to who?
Houston, Texas.
Houston.
Yeah.
Right. And I know they had got with a what's that little what's the name? They just gave matter of fact the one that he just went to Dallas. I think that
Yeah,
was the one.
Cook.
That's why I said
But
that.
they draft.
Yeah, I know they drafted
picked-
one.
picked-
Yeah. Right.
So I think they got some stuff going on. And then I'm sticking with the line. Like I said, the Lions getting a lot of love today, baby. I'm talking about we're going throwback. We're going throwback. Where if my man played like he did when he was in college,
Go on and take it.
Jack Campbell, baby. Look
There
for
it is. I put him on there.
Dick Buckets 2.0, baby.
Yeah.
Think
Old
defensive?
school.
Yeah, I got that.
Rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Middle linebacker.
No, that's a
right?
good
That's what I said. Go ahead, and see, and I'm gonna tell you before I go to P, and they say they be looking at people papers and stuff. I don't know if they be doing that or not. But listen, I was going with Jack Campbell, and I'm not saying my man looked at my paper or anything because listen, look what I did for number 2. I left it empty for my dude just in case. Jack Campbell good though. Go ahead, P.
Well, I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. I think the offensive rookie of the year is going to be, and you said his name earlier, Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
They gonna air it out for him. He gonna catch the ball. I think he's just in a great position to be able to do that. I hear y'all with the Lions running back, but the only problem is who your 2 yards in a cloud of dust there.
Montgomery.
They got Montgomery from Chicago.
I don't see him doing it
Yeah,
like that.
You got to watch his boy.
He not gonna. I don't think he gonna jump into that 2 yards in a cloud of dust
Yeah,
role like that.
Because
I don't
they
see
say, remember last year, they say they had the number one, one of the top offensive lines in the game. So
But that's what
they
I'm
just need
saying.
somebody to hit the hole right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that person. You need 2 yards, 3 yards. I don't know if he gonna jump into that role. So
Go back to
Right.
his college film. That's
So
we can't go off of that. We gotta go off what he doing in the NFL.
Chicago ain't never had no offensive line.
my offense and defensive rookies of the year going to be the same ones I just said. I might be to see. Like offensively, I'm going with like either Quentin Johnson or I'm gonna go with the Lions running back. But nine out of 10 is going to be a quarterback that they always get a rookie of the year. 9 out of 10, so it might be a C.J. Stroud or a Bryce Young. And defensively, it's either going to be Jack Campbell or Will Anderson because that middle linebacker, you got to hold it down. You off rip getting 100 and something tackles unless you're gonna keep messing him. You know what I'm saying? If he holding them down and get him a couple, sacks with losses and fumbles and plus if the Lions even make the playoffs, got to make them. You know what I'm saying? And if the defense, you know what I'm saying, give up less yards of what they did last year, it would make it look like an improvement. And so those mine. right there. Will Anderson and Jack Campbell and Quentin and Gibbs. But like I say, 9 out of 10 is gonna be a quarterback. Anybody got something to go ahead?
Okay, I just wanted to add
Go ahead.
something right quick to answer that question that we said about who is the Houston Texans receivers. They got John Mechie, the second one who played at Alabama.
Yeah, that's what I said. They
Yeah,
drafted him, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh no,
And
no, no. I knew they had drafts, but I was just saying that I knew they had got rid of Cooks, and that
they
supposed
got
to been they
Collins,
that supposed to been their number one.
Noah Brown,
You know what I'm saying?
and Nico Collins.
Okay.
But defensive player for me, I think it's gonna be Jalen Carter. I think if he can take the Eagles back to the Super Bowl, I think he'll mess around and get it. And he can get away with the distractions that's coming at him. 'Cause he got a lot of distractions coming at him because of the lawsuits and stuff that's coming. I think Carter can mess around and do it.
Gonna get time over Davis and
Oh, they're gonna play next to each
what?
other.
They're gonna play next to each other. He be all right.
Cox.
Kai, get that much
I
time?
think they're gonna focus
Gotta
on
get a
Pop.
lot of snaps in, man.
I think you got no, you ain't gotta worry about that. I think that's what's gonna free him
You
up.
got Davis.
You gonna free him up. He's gonna get his time. You think he
4-3,
finna sit?
4-3.
So you
Okay.
think he finna sit?
How about this time? How would the Lions fans feel, gentlemen? How would the Lions fans feel if they don't make the playoffs? Young Pete.
I think they're gonna feel like they always feel. We there and got let down. They almost Lions fan is almost like borderline Dallas fans. You know what I'm saying? They keep hope alive, and then you know what I'm saying they all go around losing their mind, wanting to drink themselves to sleep. You know what I'm
But
saying?
this the first time they ever been talking about playoffs, though. Price and
Every year people be having them hopes that we go into the playoffs, knowing good and well we not going to the playoffs.
you
Not
think so? Oh wow, I didn't think
Eagles
that.
fans, yeah, they be having
Wow.
hopes every. They just that's why people be like, y'all
Uh,
same old Lions.
I
Y'all
can
get
be.
y'all hopes up every year.
I thought
For
people
them
might
not
be
to.
betting they don't win the 6 or 7 games, but I thought this might have been like the. I thought
Nah,
last year or probably this year was gonna be the first year you probably ever heard that. I
nah,
might be wrong.
nah, I ain't never. I always hear people always got this the same hope thinking the Lions is this year,
No,
and we just us as sports people up here, and we looking at the game and what they got. We just be real. We're more realistic than a lot of fans. We're just realistic that they not gonna make the playoffs. Now this year, there's a good chance. But the question is, what will happen if they don't make the playoffs? How will they feel? Like they've been feeling.
uh, defeated. What you got to say, Mister Breezy?
I agree with him to a certain. I agree with Young P to a certain extent. The Lions, the Lions been perennial losers for so long. Your the bar of expectation is set so low. So this is the first year that there's a lot of hype way before training camp, everything, that I can remember. So if they don't make the playoffs, I don't think the fans would really be that upset. They probably be like, "Oh, it's the same old Lions."
So they ain't gonna be like Fire Campbell, do this, that, or nothing.
You know what?
Now I'm just
They're
asking.
not gonna.
Cause remember I said how the fans gonna
The,
feel.
the bar has been set so low. If they get another 9-win season, Campbell gonna get an extension. That's the bar.
The bar is 9.
Think about the coaches we had. They be barely getting 5 and 6 wins.
I
You
thought the
come,
bar was them at least making the play. What you got to say, Mastermind?
you come
I just
back
say
with
this, man.
two 9 wins. They're gonna be. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I kind of sound like Noob and P a little bit. I'm just saying this. I think the fans will be a little hurt because they do have good expectations this year. But I think the biggest thing that the fans will be kind of satisfied with if they didn't make the playoffs, just win the games you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And come out and compete each week. Make it look like you're trying to win. Don't just come out the gate getting blew out all the time. You know what I'm saying? If you look like you compete and you take it pretty far, where you close to fighting like you did last year for the playoffs and be barely out of it, but if you just come out and look like you 0-17, then you know what I'm saying. Of course, the fans gonna say somebody got to go.
So you don't think the fans gonna be like if they don't make it and like how you saying 9 games is satisfying to them and everything? You don't think they're gonna bring up the Caldwell situations and all that again? Like, oh, he did this, he did that, or
I think the only way that's gonna
nothing.
come, I just
Big
think the only way that's gonna come into play, they gotta have low single digit wins. Like just say the end of the
Three,
season,
four.
it go like 5-12. Then you're gonna start hearing, okay, well, I don't know if Dan Campbell the right guy for this job.
I
But
mean,
if you come out and look,
let's think about this. In the last, I'm gonna say 15 years that I'm just thinking of off the top of my head. What coach two back-to-back winning seasons for the Lions. Like, yeah, maybe times one may get 10 wins, 9 wins, then the following year they come back and lose. So that's what I'm saying. The bar has been set so low. If Campbell get another 9-win season, what
He'll
man?
go down as one of the
The,
greatest
the,
line coaches
yeah,
ever, probably.
I think if they don't make the playoffs, you're gonna hear some of that. Get out of here, fire everybody. Then it's gonna be what side of the ball that this was occurring on. You know who was worse? Was the offense bad this year, or was the defense bad this year? If it was defense, oh get rid of and I mean get rid of Glenn. Something say if it's the offense or this and that, Goff ain't the guy. We gotta get something Star Hooker. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole bunch of this and that and that. If they don't make the playoffs, it's gonna be a whole bunch of just them.
I feel
The
you.
fans is gonna go crazy. They gonna be like, it's time for them. They gonna want to play GM. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
likely to happen too a little bit, but I just don't think they're gonna go overboard with it like how we have in the past. Just because of like the draft picks we've been having, and just think our really go-to receiver. Well, I can't say our go-to, but our number two receiver, he don't come around till week 6 or 7.
But no, but you gotta look at some teams, uh, NFL, NBA, or whatever. Lately, teams that's been at the bottom for so long or whatever, they just been popping up, winning and
Rising to the top.
escalating up. You say rising up to the top. So the Lions, like you said, when is going to be your turn? And like you say, if not, I believe the fans going to be like, get this out of here or do this. That's just my opinion because I'm going to ask you guys now. Are they making the playoffs this year? Starting down there with you, young Pete's, with that squad they got. And as a fan, how you going to feel?
That's a two-folded question. So yes, yeah, I said it. The Lions is definitely making the playoffs. MT, I'm coming to bet you.
Oh, well, if they making it, you that's it. What you got to say?
Coming to bet you, big fella.
Cool Breezy? Are they making it?
Yes, they're going to make it. Expectations from me, if they don't make the playoffs, it's a loss. It's a loss of a season.
Yeah, I know that.
It's a loss of a
Okay.
season. Because the NFC is not that hard. It's not as tough as the
Right.
AFC.
Easy. I want to say yeah, but I don't know, man. The reason why I say I don't know is because everybody got a win in the division. And yeah, I said it. I'm gonna say a shocker. I don't have a win in the division. I got
Minnesota.
Minnesota Vikings winning the division.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Now, if they don't win the division, that means they got to get in via wild card.
Right. It's an extra spot, though. It's an extra
You
spot.
understand?
Yeah, they make it. They
Oh,
make it.
okay. All right. Celtics and Lakers. Do you reshape the roster or fire the coaches? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't think you fire the coaches. I think what Darwin Ham, he showed you that he just the moment just was like kind of big for him. You know what I'm saying? So he know he got to work on his strategizing a little bit better. I think his game scheming just a little bit because he was kind of out coached in that. That's just me. And
Talk about Ham or
Ham,
Ham.
speaking of Ham,
Okay, yeah.
Missoula, he kind of falls under the same sword somewhat. I just think Missoula just the moment was just too big for him, and he, you know what I'm saying, he started getting them back, like he got them back on pace to do it, but he didn't have the attention enough. He didn't have them focused enough to really to the game plan. I think he was jumping so much trying to, okay, should I stay in what you call it, stay with your man, or should I switch and every time on defense? I think he was kind of confused so much that didn't showed his inexperience. But him Missoula, I tell him something strictly like, okay, you did good, but you on the hot seat to the All Star game, baby. Because if you don't show no, we don't start at the gate good, you gotta go.
Cool Breeze.
So to answer the question, I think I would reshape the roster instead of firing the coaches. Uh, I would reshape it because sort of like Mastermind, they both was rookie coaches. So first year dealing with the playoff pressure. Playoff playoff games is a lot different than regular season games because you in and out of cities. So you know what I'm saying. Playoff games you can actually focus and take away that person's best player or whatever. You know what I'm saying. So with Ham, I think he was. I think he was out coached by
Malone.
Malone, but also the roster was better than the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Denver roster was better than the Lakers. As far as Boston, I would reshape the roster with that team too. Some people got to go. Some people need to retire. A la maybe Horford. I'm just speaking. Uh, but Missoula, I think he was out coached because he should have called a timeout when you ran 10 3-point plays and they missed all 10 shots to start the game. It's time to call a timeout and hey, okay, let's run these plays. It's gonna get us to the hole, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I just think he was out coached.
Yeah, that's the damn finna get right down to young P. Missoula and what's his name, they kind of similar coach the same, but I think that the difference is Udoka had them cutting to the hole a lot. And Missoula didn't have them doing no cutting, strictly 3 points, and that's it, or take your man down. Go ahead, young P.
So you definitely not firing the coaches. They both rookies. They both made the playoffs. So you're going to give them another shot just strictly off that. But I do think they definitely was out coach. I think the Lakers, possibly, yeah, I said it, LeBron, you're showing your age. It might be time to go on and hang up, dude. Like next year might need to be a farewell tour for you. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that's kind of what's going on with them. I think they need a better point guard. You might have to bring somebody in, maybe even bring in a power forward, or actually maybe a center that can then you can kind of maybe force AD to play where he really want to play, something like that of that nature. So I think they both are just kind of out coached. Mazzulu, going to y'all point a little bit, if you heard him in the press conferences, he's saying he's sticking with the game plan. That's his game plan. We shooting threes. So
Right.
if that's what you believe in,
He died by it.
he living and dying by what he believe in. So that's a problem in and of itself that you're not even willing to
Adjust.
exactly. So that's my only problem with him, and I think that's what showed his inexperience and stuff like that. And that's where Adoka was better, and they might have should have weathered the storm and kept him. But that's just my opinion. You
I'm
know what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
to my points, but I kind of disagree.
In terms of which one, what part?
Uh, like you say, yeah, he's sticking to his game plan, and they shooting threes. But as I've been saying, as a superstar and an all-star, when it's time to get down there, you taking what the defense giving you, and you also taking it. And what I mean by that, when I watched the game, what's name looked like that was his team, not Tatum, not Brown. I'm talking about what's my man name,
White.
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 Derek White.
White wasn't shooting no threes. He was coming down banging my man, turning around. He was doing whatever the D was taking, shooting the three, taking. Tatum wasn't doing that.
But if my game White game plan White doesn't even play like that from the 3 point line, whereas Tatum and Brown does. That's a different game plan.
No, they.
And then like I told you White might be the difference. So White is not a superstar. He's not going to take over. He's going to get his shots where he can get his shots at.
That's what I'm saying. My
So that's a different game plan though. If Jason Tatum and Brown is living and dying by the three,
What
that's a
about the
different
other
game too.
game? What about the other game when he hit all the threes when he wasn't going to the hole when he won the game when
I'm,
he
s-
was when he was
I'm,
on fire?
I'm
See,
taking my
that's what I'm
shots where
saying.
I'm taking my shots at. I'm White. I'm taking where I can get them.
Did you just hear what I said? You got to
I
you
heard what you
get a
said.
defense what they giving you, and then you got to take it. Then after a while, he was hitting the threes, and all. Then after a while, he started banging. It's like I'm about to go to the hole and bang. I'm finna take it. Then he started getting fouled going to the line. That's what Brown and them cannot do. But get to the should they reshape? Yes, I'm gonna go with you, Breezy. Reshape the roster, and what I mean by that. Get rid of the Horfords. You keep Tatum and my man, and if you can keep Tatum and Brown together, and you get rid of the Horfords. You get rid of him. You get rid of a couple other players, and you build around Tatum, Williams, and Brown.
I can agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And then Missoula, you was wrong from not playing that point guard. What's number 11 name?
Pritchard.
Pritch, yeah, him. You should have been playing him. He's your original point guard on that team. Smart and them is okay. Brown and Tatum, y'all ball handling skills is so. Y'all after y'all push the go to your left with the ball in your hand twice, y'all gonna turn it over, offensive foul, or throw the ball away or something. But yeah, just reshape the team. The coaches did good. I don't think that they got out coached. I just think that the other team have a better team. And the Lakers, what Young P said, point guard, D'Angelo
Russell.
Russell, you not it. You probably looked good in Minnesota or whatever, but you don't look good over there. What's name? He had a good game playing Ham. It just you guys couldn't hit. And then on the defensive side, y'all playing good D, but some of them shots that what's naming them was hitting. When you on fire, you on fire. You know what I'm saying? When Mernon was hitting, hitting threes after threes, and some stuff you just can't stop. And you know when you got a good D hand in your face, you knocking it down. You knocking it down. Because it wasn't like they was hitting a lot of whole, shots in the at the rack. They was hitting a lot of them threes when they was getting on fire. Aaron Gordon, and all of them. But I'm gonna let y'all go on if y'all got something still to stay on
I
that.
got something to say about that. I kind of I understood what you were saying, and I kind of understood what P was saying. But to me, the definition of what you were saying, Ice, is what Jimmy Butler did. Jimmy Butler took shots that he knew was guaranteed to go in. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Not saying they're gonna be 100% because nobody's gonna be 100%. But he took the mid-range game, the easy shots, fake like I'm going all the way to the basket, stop, pull. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's something that I think Tatum, Brown, and a lot of superstars need to add to their game.
Is Ham and Missoula showing their inexperience and being out coached? Starting off with you, Cool Breezy.
Yeah, it showed. It definitely showed with Missoula again in Game 7.
Yes.
It's There's no way he should not have called a timeout. Like they literally stood, all four of them stood around the 3 point line, swung the ball around, and then whoever was open shot a three, and didn't nothing go in. 10 straight possessions after you come down? No. Give me a timeout. Okay, if we're gonna run a four out, one in, we're gonna run other sets. People starting to cut. People gonna do something besides stand around and shoot a three. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he definitely got out coach. He should have called the timeout and changed everything up.
Okay. What you got to say down there, Young P?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely got, they showed their inexperience. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with being a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I think the Adokas of the world, a few other coach, Pat Riley's of the world, when they rookie coaches. I mean, you got some anomalies out there that can do it, but I think sometimes you're gonna take a few lumps, and I think they hopefully they learn from their lumps. They get the personnel that they need next year, like we saying up here. We go, a few people that might need to stay,
Mm-hmm.
switching it up. I think they'll learn and listen and kind of go from there. My biggest hope is, like I was saying before, I heard you in the press conference, Masula. I just hope that you're not that stubborn to not want to change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. To stay on the to stay on that. What are the Boston Celtics missing? What are they missing? And I'm gonna go down there to you, Mastermind. What are the Boston Celtics missing? What they need? What they missing? They got kind of far again this year, but couldn't do it.
I think, truthfully, I think what the Boston Celtics really are missing, they missing a playmaker. It could be a point guard, it could be a ball handling power forward, small forward, just somebody who really want to be a facilitator, somebody who want to get everybody involved
Okay.
so they can get Tatum and Brown kind of get the ball
Right.
out of their hands so they can
Right.
go back to slashers or, what I'm
Right.
saying, spot up shooters or whatever they prefer doing. But I think that's what they need more than anything.
Okay. Cool breeze.
Missing a true alpha, somebody who can command the rock. I mean, don't get me wrong, they trying to make Tatum that, but Tatum got one more year to show that he ain't that person when it get close to that time. So I think they're missing a true alpha, someone who can dominate when
I
they
think
need to
Tatum that
dominate.
person don't know.
You think
I
he
ain't gonna
is?
lie to you. I think the only thing that hurt them is he got hurt last night. That ankle was worse than what
Yeah.
what people want to make
No,
it. I
give him
believe,
credit for even playing on it, but
and I hope that he didn't
What you
hurt
got to
his
say, Young
career.
P, baby?
Um, you know what I think they actually need, in my opinion, is more of uh, you need like a Rodman or a Draymond Green, a dirty player, not dirty in the dirty sense of dirty player. You know what I'm saying? I know that kind of came out wrong. I just want somebody coming out fouling the shit out of everybody. But no, I'm just saying somebody that can. Yeah, you need that enforcer that can kind of do all the grunt work and all of that stuff. Go hard, get the rebounds. I think Williams, you hope for that, but he stayed injured a little bit too much. So I think you need somebody kind of to me a little. I know, what's the light skinned boy here dude that got it? What's his Williams? I know he tried to do it a little bit. Grant Williams, he tries to do it a little bit.
He kind of older too, ain't he? I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
that I'm not sure, but I think he's trying to do it a little bit. But I don't think he has that Rodman in him that what you really need. And then I think that can inspire the Tatum's and the Brown to kind of go a little bit. When you get, you got that enforcer, you got that. I can kind of do some other things that'll get me the ball, get that Brown, kick it out. We can do a fast break outlet, let him go up in the open space.
I agree with all you guys. I'm gonna start off with down here with you, Mastermind. I agree with they need that floor general. They need somebody that can come down, set it up, and also let everybody know where they need to be. When y'all position, hey dog, you ain't get over there. Let them know where they supposed to be. With Tatum and Brown, them ain't got the because like you said, they ball handling skills are so. Where they ain't got to have the ball in their hand to make decisions all the time. But get that floor general. Boom. You need a low post. Like you saying, watching the playoffs, like that's probably why they were shooting so many threes. He probably had the coach like that. We might don't know. Like I said, who he gonna get a ball to in the low post?
Right.
Horford and them is not, get him down the post. They not to the back type of players.
Right.
So he probably had the coach that way. Speaking of Missoula, so if he need to
That's a
change
good
his
point.
coaching style, yeah, I got to get him a big fella where they can throw him the ball down there every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like a Embiid or whoever like to play in the post like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
That's a
And
good
then he can get
point.
out. So y'all need somebody so he can change his scheme. Because y'all can't, well, people can't say that he is or that. Yeah, he made some mistakes. So did the veteran coaches. We seen them make some inexperienced coaches like they wasn't veterans, such as the coach in Milwaukee.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So, right. So my thing is, dude, he did good, but like you say, get him that low post player in the offense that he running. Cause I'm quite sure Brad Stevens is in his ear like how Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra and all that. I'm quite sure he still got them type of guys in his ear. And then I also blame Boston. That's why I don't think Missoula got out coach. Boston seen he got on that streak and then they got the hitting and all like that. Oh, we're gonna let Udoka go. When they figured, oh, my man pretty good. So my thing is this: when they were doing all that winning, and then they won three straight just now, you can't blame it on the coach. You got to blame it on them players.
Players.
Y'all not executing.
Right.
Some things y'all not doing, like you say. So, like I say, I see that they both did good. I think they both did good. Ham also. You know what I'm saying? It just the Lakers didn't have the players.
Yeah.
Denver had the better players, the better schemes. You know what I'm saying? They played together longer. You know what I'm saying? That pick and roll on every part of the flow where everybody touch the ball, everything is a pick and roll. That'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? So
pick
they
one player for each team that you think they could kind of do what you're saying.
like what?
Like just pick a name, like a free agent. Like me, the facilitator, playmaker, what came to my mind, I was thinking about if one of the balls was available, like Lonzo or what's his brother
Melo.
or Melo. If one of them came available, I think somebody like that who ain't gonna just be trying to come down and shoot all day long.
I have to think. I think if what's his name was I believe what's his name was a better probably had a better. I would go with somebody like a Kalen Hayes. Kaylee and Hayes. They need a point guard, like somebody who want to distribute and get, you know what I'm saying, who can knock down the shots when they come back to you and that. But your main thing is you want to get everybody the ball and you ain't worried about the show. You ain't worried about the ESPN highlights, nothing. You worried about the 5 points and 15 assists.
I think to answer your question, and I don't know, he may retire, even if he was a couple years. They need a point guard like Chris Paul. Reason why I'm saying they need someone who's a
Mhm.
veteran that they're going to actually listen to get in their
I got you.
proper spots.
They need a
And that if
old.
you come with a rookie or somebody that's been in the league they same time, I don't think Tatum or Brown
I'm buying what
they're
they
gonna
said.
blow them off like I don't know what you're talking about. Let
Mm.
me finish doing
No,
me.
that makes sense.
Yeah. But speaking of Chris Paul, they need a new wave guard, but with the Chris Paul, you know what I'm saying, wave of playing and mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bigger draft mistake. Folks over Tatum or Darko over Melo and the rest of the teams, the Waves and the,
Pick one.
everybody. Yeah, you say pick one. So I'm starting off with you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I thought about this hard and long, but I'm going with the faults. I think the faults because that Philly right now with Tatum, what would they look like? You know what I'm saying? I think you'd be great with that.
I
And
think
Bede and Tatum, I think you'll be good to go. You won't have no issues, I don't think. And you pick Markel Fultz. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Because Darko, he really, I mean, the Pistons didn't really need him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really need none of those other positions at the time. But don't get me wrong, of course, we could always use a superstar.
People probably pick folks over Tatum. They probably seen the dog and a little bit more dog in folks than
Yeah.
Tatum. I heard Tatum
Tatum got worked
yeah,
out.
Tatum trying to have a mama mentality. Uh,
Worked out with Kobe
yeah,
all the time, yeah.
because you worked out with Kobe, and I'm gonna give shouts out to my man Kevin Masson. He said you got the garden snake mentality.
Oh,
He said you ain't got the mamba mentality, Tatum. You got the garden snake mentality. So
dang.
folks probably was, that's probably why. But go ahead,
But
Cool
yeah,
Breeze.
that was
No, I was just piggybacking off of y'all conversation. They both played in the Pac-12, so I want to say reason why I think Philly might have went over with folks is because like when they played.
Tatum went to Duke.
Oh, he went to Duke.
Yeah, he
Okay,
was
I
at
thought they
Duke.
both came from the
No,
Pac-12.
Tatum was at Duke.
Yeah,
Okay,
Tatum was
all
at
right.
Duke.
And
Maybe
that's
I'm
the
just
reason why I
both
said
pick.
that was
But
just a stupid
mine
pick.
is always until something changed because folks and Tatum got good careers. You know what I'm saying? One is a
Right.
superstar, one is battling injuries, but he's usually consistent before he end up getting re-injured again. As far as Markel Fultz, mine's is Darko. Darko is the biggest bust that I can think of right now.
I
Just a bust.
believe.
And I think that just ever since Joe Dumars picked Darko, his choice of drafting players is just
Yeah,
it
and he
went
got a
down.
good job still. Go ahead, young P.
Yeah,
Head
he
of the
do.
NBA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
president. Yeah. So I'm with Cool Breeze, Darko, and if I had to pick which one, I hear what you were saying, but I think I would have took Wade. You know what I'm saying? I know people was screaming Melo was supposed to come here and all of that. No, give me Wade. I think Wade would have been a better fit here to me than Melo.
Right.
Take
I'm saying,
Ashanti out. Because that's the
Folks,
position.
No,
no,
no.
Chauncey can stay
He
at the
would play
point.
too.
Yeah, he played. He
Rip.
can stay
Take a
Rip.
rip.
Yeah, I might take
He
Rip out.
would have came off the bench and eventually traded Rip away.
I think folks would have been out cold. They just didn't know,
What they had.
not only that, about his health.
Mm.
Remember, he had that health situation with the heart and all like that. And once they found out that, he's shooting the free throws better. Maybe he had that little pause with it. He's shooting it fluid. He still can get to the rack doing his thing. I think he just became within himself really last year too. It's just he gonna have to go somewhere else because Orlando got too many guards
Right.
and small forwards. So he is gonna have to go somewhere else. And I believe if he goes somewhere else, he's really going to show what he can do, folks. Because I didn't seen the boy play,
Yeah, he can get down.
and yeah,
He
he's
can get
getting
down.
down.
He can
And
get
my
down.
thing is this, like I say, Tatum just don't have that dog in him. But to answer the question, biggest draft mistake, like we all say, is the Darko. I understand the Pistons wanted to think they can be like the Spurs and everybody else, Denver and everybody else, and think they can sneak and find them a great European player, and it just didn't work out. Detroit, sorry.
Man, is it true the story I heard that he just happened to see him in the gym? Like they really didn't have no tape on him or nothing.
Probably
That true
so.
that story?
I mean, I did, but
The story I was told about Darko, they say why he looked at bold is because the Pistons made him into down low, protect the basket.
okay, so
That wasn't
then
the game.
outside
No,
shot.
his
Europeans
his whole
outside
game
shoots.
was Dirk Nowitzki.
Right.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah. So, and then like you say, I seen something with Ben Wallace, and he said that he think the Pistons, if they would have drafted Melo, they wouldn't have won the championship because he the one to play right then and there, and the chemistry probably wouldn't have went right, and then Tayshaun Prince wouldn't have been where he needed to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's some of it. I can't quote it verbatim, but I know it's something that what he quoted. But I know he did say he could not. They wouldn't have won if they'd have drafted Melo. But I know you wouldn't. I know you wish I still wouldn't have drafted Darko though. About that though. So, yeah. So we gonna move on. We gonna stay in this area though. Who has the better front office, Detroit Pistons or the Detroit Lions? Cool breezy.
We speaking as of current
Yeah.
Lions,
I'm about
buddy.
to say you say anything other than
Lions,
Lions.
Lions, Lions. I hate to say it because what I'm hearing on media, I hate to say it, buddy. Mr. Kevin Ollie is not a wise decision. Pistons, but neither there,
Well,
neither
that's
here.
what y'all said about Dan Campbell at first.
No, I don't think I ever said that.
No, I'm just saying, not
The
you per
masses.
se.
The
You know what I'm
masses. Like,
saying?
who is he?
See,
We picked
no, no, no. See, people, he personally, it's in his emotions, it's just all in him. We talking about, you know what I mean? Come on. We talking about the world, baby. I ain't talking about my pimp playing partner. I'm talking about the world out there. Go ahead, young Pete.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions if we're talking current, only because I like some of the moves that they're making, some of the picks that they're making, trades they're making, stuff that they're doing. I think they're going in the right direction. So as of right now, currently, yes. I Pistons is still yet to be seen. I'm hoping that some of the moves gonna make out. Maybe Kevin Ollie, you know what I'm saying, gonna show us something. I mean, I picked you up when we had the question before. Who would I go with? I said Kevin Ollie. So maybe I was on to something and didn't realize I was on to something. So that's where I'm at with it.
What you got to say down there, mastermind?
I'm gonna shock the world with this answer, baby. I'm gonna take it from P. I think they the same. I ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
lie to you. I think they equal.
My man.
Ain't no difference. I think they the same.
Yeah.
They both been to like to the
Nowhere.
no, they both been to the Rams.
Mm.
Brad Holmes was with the Rams. Dude was with OKC when they went to the finals. They both draft great talent. I mean, seeing great talent get
Yeah,
picked.
they did.
They
Yeah.
picked Aaron Donald,
Yeah,
and what's the name? Picked KD.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I think it's about the same. It's just the only thing that can make a big difference is what y'all just said now. If they jack this coaching search off for the Pistons, that's gonna make the whole difference right there. Because it looks like the Lions have found them a winner with Dan Campbell.
So wait to see.
My
Wait to
thing
see.
is, I'm like you guys. I'm gonna say the offense is the same. See, the Lions, we can say them because in football you get so many draft picks. You know what I'm saying? In basketball,
Right.
hey,
Mhm.
yeah, but you basically looking just at that number one pick and you just going off that. You ain't worried about nothing else. You'll wait for free agency and all that, but you worried about that draft pick. Now, you worried about the draft picks too in NFL, but like you say, you looking at 4 or 5 picks. Oh yeah, we got three great ones. You know what I'm saying? You might got seven, but hey, we got three great ones for sure. Stuff like that. So my thing is this. Like you say, the Lions looking good, but they haven't done nothing. No playoffs, no nothing. So you might be picking, good drafts and they making right moves and stuff like that. Same thing with the Pistons. When you first got down there to own and everything, and you know, everybody thought you was doing good by bringing Casey in because we figured, hey, you'll be a great teacher, for the youngins and all this. But I guess they not listening to some, or it can be, like you say, you need your star player to be there. K, where you at? Or Richie Cunningham, I say, where you at? You know what I'm saying? They need him, so you really can see how your offensive stuff gonna be running. I don't know. A lot of people saying that he wasn't even probably hurt. They were trying to get one by Yana or something. So and that didn't work out.
Did
So
not work out.
and then, like I said, you got Ivy. He supposed to be good. You got some nice picks. You know what I'm saying? You got what's my man, Bogdanovich or whoever. You got some nice shooters now. Time to drop them plays and people stop trying to act like you hurt and play some ball. But like we gonna get back to it. The better front office they attack. They both bringing in great talent. We both thought they brought in great coaches. You know what I'm saying, and all like that. But the players have not showed up yet. We need the players to show up because the front office, you doing your job. You got, like you say, we thought Casey was a good hire. Dan Campbell turned out to be a great hire. You know what I'm saying? So it's the players now that have to step up. Y'all bringing in everything else, so it's the players, and I'm gonna keep it at a tie. The players gonna have to decide who gonna win. Who won the fight in your eyes, Lomachenko or Devin Haney? Young P.
Lomachenko, in my eyes. Now I did talk to some boxer aficionados, and they kind of he schooled me a little bit on why Haney won. And
Wow.
once I kind of looked at it from their eyes, I understood a little bit better. But the question is, from my eyes,
What Debo say?
I talked to him
I
and
know.
one or
What
two
he
other
say?
people. He said Haney won the fight. You know what
Why?
I'm saying? He said because Haney was working the body, he was going up top, he was doing all kind of stuff. So Debo said a lot of good stuff that made me think about it. But from my eyes, when I told him, Lomachenko looked like he was hurting Haney a lot throughout that fight. That's why I had Lomachenko winning the fight. I didn't think Haney won, and I think that's why Haney scared to fight him again. You know what I'm saying? He basically told him he not giving him a rematch. So that's my opinion. I think them punches he was more aggressive. He was owning. He was moving around. He was backing him in the corner. Them punches was hurting him. You know what I'm saying? Them hooks and all that stuff was hurting Haney, and he knew them boys was hurting him. So in my eyes, Lomachenko, Debo, if I mess up some of your stuff, blame it to we've been drinking, baby. We've been drinking.
What you got to say, Mastermind?
I got Lomachenko, man. I'll be honest with you. I think Lomachenko turned the fight like around, I give it around maybe round six, somewhere in there, maybe even five. He started figuring out what Devin Haney couldn't do
Mm,
and started taking advantage of that. And don't get me wrong, Devin Haney was getting some good blows, or like I said, some good body blows and all of that. But the more effective shots to me is like what you were saying with Lomachenko.
right.
Because Lomachenko looked like he almost melted him like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially the later rounds, he
Yeah.
really dominated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. I think the only thing is this. I go back with the old school analogy. You got to knock the champ out in order to get the belt.
I
I
got
think
you.
they didn't want to just give it
Just
to him
hand
on
it
no
to him.
decision.
Mm.
To me, I would have felt better if they'd have said a draw.
Right, right. What you got to say, Cool Breeze?
So I know y'all both picked y'all players, but I'm gonna say a draw. The reason being, Lomachenko did good towards the end. Haney held his own, and a la old school. In order to beat the champ in boxing, you got to knock him out. So that's why I'm saying a draw. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying a draw. Then don't get me wrong. If I had to favor go one way, I think it was Lomachenko, but Haney was the champ. He didn't get knocked out. Haney did hold his own far as points and everything. So
Mm.
I'm
One
saying I'm
judge
Okay.
was
saying a
drunk.
draw.
Well,
And then
what?
just a sidebar. I ain't mean to cut
No,
you
go
off.
do your thing, baby.
Is Haney ready for Tank?
No,
He
sir.
ain't ready for nobody.
No, sir. Now, my thing is this. Mm,
They better not watch my man. Not cut you.
yeah.
What's his name? Zoo. Dude, we was watching. They better not. Haney better not.
Oh, yeah, I forget his name.
Bet-
It's I'd have wanted. I would rather have seen a draw, but I'm gonna go with it like this. It started off with Haney doing his thing, boxing and trying to do this and that at the beginning of the rounds, but they were still some close rounds, even though you won the earlier round. But he had to do that in order to set you up for the later rounds. And my thing was just, yeah, you was hitting him in the body a lot. He had to do that so he can get you closer, so he can hit you with his shots, and so he can counter and do his thing. So even though the first 6 rounds, just say it probably was 4-2, could have went 3-3, but they're gonna say Haney. But I'm still gonna say it was close. But that's 6 through 12, especially the money rounds. He gave it to you, Haney. And I believe if he'd have dropped you in one of the money rounds, knocked you down, even if you got up, I believe he would have won the fight. Now I know y'all said in order to beat you got to do this and all that to him. I got a question for you because Sugar Ray didn't do that to Marvin Hagler, and he was the champ, so they cheated on that. But my thing is this: was Lomachenko the champ before he went to go fight in the war to Ukraine? And he left the belt? I'm not for sure, but
That's a good question.
No,
I think he was.
Lomachenko lost, didn't he? He lost to somebody
I
before.
thought he was a champion. Then he went overseas to fight
I
in the
don't
war.
know.
he went to the war or something. So, shit, to me, he's still the champ. You know what I mean? I mean, they both champs, so it wouldn't have been no problem if they would have gave the fight to Lomachenko. What I'm saying, you know how they say you got to whip the champ and knock him out, whatever. I believe Lomachenko was still a champ and had to, go fight for the country, whatever. That's if it went like that. That's if it went like that.
Quick question for the panel: do you think they should make them refight?
Some fights they should make.
This
Some
one they
fights,
need to.
yeah,
They need to make Lomachenko and him
yeah,
fight again.
yeah.
I think money talk. If they
We're
they
gonna make.
increase the
We're gonna make
purse,
what's the name?
they increase the purse. I think it'll be a rematch.
Mm.
Okay. Well, hopefully it do. Let's move along. The next question, I'm gonna let Mastermind read it off.
Okay, now this is just hypothetical. We know it can't. It can't really happen. But we're just saying hypothetically, if it was all of this on at the same time, what would you tune into? You have a game 7 of the NBA. Say one shot left. Not too much time on the clock. Maybe 24 seconds. You would say. Would you tune into that? Or you got the Major League Baseball game 7 of the World Series. Uh, Full count, bases loaded. They down one. Would you tune into that? Or would you tune into the Super Bowl? They got a 2-minute drive. They down. They at the 20 and they about to go on in. Which one you tuning in on?
Starting off with you, Young P.
Well, at first I thought this was going to be a little hard for me, and then he just broke it down like I thought he was going to break it down. So of course this is going to be super easy for me. Let's go Super Bowl. I'm watching that. I got to see what's going to happen in that last second drive, 20 yard. I got to see who gonna do what. Who gonna draw up the plan? Defense gonna win. I'm going Super Bowl first, and then I'm praying that it was delayed some kind of way with baseball, because then I'm going baseball second, and then if I had to, then the NBA is third. I'm sorry, I ain't.
What you got, Mastermind?
That's where I'm
That's
at.
how you got the panel. You got anything else to keep going with?
No, no, that's how I got it.
What you got,
I'm gonna
Mastermind?
be real with y'all. I'm going with technology, baby. I'm doing a split screen. I'm doing NBA and Super Bowl, baby. That's it. The rest, that's it, baby. I'm doing a split screen.
You worry about World Series later?
World Series, I'll read about it.
What
I'll
you
read about it. Or tune in on the talk show. Yeah, I said a sports podcast. They'll tell me about it.
what you got? Cool breeze.
Going with that game 7 shot. Even though,
NBA?
yeah, I'm going with the game 7 shot. You got. Even though
That's why I got to go split.
even though there's been a lot of, I say, shots prior to the game 7 NBA Finals. I mean, you got Michael Jordan, against Craig Elo. That shot. But you also got the shot where he
Utah.
did the offensive foul, push
Offensive
off,
foul. What you
push
talking?
off,
They
push off,
That's what they call it? I
push
thought they
off
said it was good.
against
That make
Utah.
number 6 and I
You know what I'm
retired.
saying?
I could be wrong,
You
though.
know, that you got a lot of shots. You got Kawhi recently with the bounce. That's a hell of a shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of shots. You got Ray Allen.
Long rebound and catch here.
So
Right.
so you just got a lot of shots. You just got a lot of things to look forward to on the shot itself of any crucial game 5 elimination, game 7, game 6, whatever it may be. So I'm just saying more of the shot from the NBA that I would look at.
Well, I don't know why they keep doing this and why they keep doing this to a guy like me. Because first of all, like I keep saying, I'm watching the 400.
Watching the 400.
I gotta watch the relay. I'm watching the ladies relay. I gotta watch the females relay. Then I'm watching the baseball. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch that. Yeah,
Super Bowl and none of that.
none of that. If that 400 relay on,
Watch that.
I'm watching that. Then I get to the baseball. Then I go to the football. Yeah, yeah,
So that 400 relay is real high in your books.
yeah, yeah.
Stand-
Hey,
stand-
Red Lord.
Yeah.
Not to my man Red Lord right there. Yeah. But no, it would be baseball first. And then I go to the Super Bowl. Then I go to that 2 minute. But I got to see, especially if one of my pitchers up there on the mound, because everybody know I love that baseball, that pitcher, because I know that's who control the game and everything. But him and that hand catcher and what they got going on together. But I'm going with that baseball first if I got to check it out.
Oh yeah, HB.
Everywhere in America,
got
baby.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got
Yes,
something to
sir.
say on that? What you got to say? Anybody got something to say?
No, but I like where you're going. See, you're a man after my own heart, though. I don't know how they don't have baseball up there somewhere. Both of them put baseball. He don't even want to see the
I
baseball.
told you, I read about it.
He ain't thinking about baseball. The excitement of that laugh. I don't see how y'all can't see that.
Yeah, I like that. My
That
man
sound
up there shaking in his knees and everything. Right up there, stupid.
Oh,
Or if
man.
you up there with confidence, there you go.
Are you shaking
Yeah.
like Don Knotts?
Yeah.
What is you doing?
Is the word superstar being used loosely in today's sports? Is it being used too loosely in today's sports? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't think it's being used too loosely. I think what the problem is, the word all star is not being used enough. That's the problem. See, a lot of these people they confuse. They don't know
Yeah,
all
that's a
star
good one
from a
there, babe.
superstar.
Yeah,
That's what the problem is.
right.
So if they just come with that, start calling these people what they are. You are all star. You're not no superstar.
Right.
And you'll be good.
I think he was looking at my papers. But
Oh,
yeah.
here we
Oh,
go.
we got one, folks. We got one today. We couldn't. We got one for the show, Andy. We got
They
one,
call me
folks.
mastermind for a reason.
Go ahead, Cool Breeze.
Pretty much you sort of stole my thunder. I was going to say that
Go.
too. The word superstar is not being used loosely. It's not being used enough, but enough for quality players because most players are pretty much all stars. I can name a handful, maybe 4 or 5 that are superstars right now. So yeah, we need that word all star or all NBA team or all NFL team. No, not superstar. No.
So I'm hearing both of you all, but it sounds like y'all are saying that the word superstar is being used too loosely. Like people are throwing the word superstar and they should be saying all star instead of superstar. But they calling these people superstar.
I'm just saying they
So
don't
it
use the
sounds
word
like
all
y'all-
star.
Right,
though.
right.
It sound like that's what
Okay.
y'all is.
That's what. Okay, I see where you're going with that. Pete. That's what it
That
is.
might
Okay.
be your interpretation.
Okay.
I'm just
I see. Oh, well, go ahead, get in. What you got to say?
saying this.
What you saying, buddy?
They don't know an all star from a superstar. That's all I'm saying.
So let me ask
They
you.
don't. They
so,
eyes.
so I feel like
Okay, I'm
yeah,
gonna ask you right quick.
Okay.
Jalen Brown, what is he?
he's an all star to me. He's not.
Okay.
But they call him a superstar.
Wait a minute. Now.
Let me
Do they call him a
No,
superstar?
they don't call.
let me tell you something.
You don't hear
Be-
They call Tatum a superstar.
Before
When they give you 285 million, what is that considered you?
a
in?
superstar.
these guys are still all stars. Dig this here. This how we gonna do this, and y'all can agree or disagree. But this how it works. 9 out of 10, your superstar is a rock star. None of these guys is like rock, like LeBron and Steph and them and KD's. These guys is finna get out the league. You have like say Ja, but after that, rock stars and these superstars you talking about, they move the crowds, which means you going to spend your money. You going to see no these guys that's playing now. You're not going to spend your money right now. The money you're going to spend on probably not like you say is Jimmy Butler and
Mhm.
Jokic.
Right.
Now next season,
Right.
because we didn't have Jimmy Buckets and them this high. Now they there with their team. Now I'm just saying all these other guys that's in the NBA and all like this, who rock stars?
Exactly.
Giannis.
Like how we saying. No, I'm saying. Like we say,
I'm
Giannis.
thinking
No,
about
I'm
other
saying.
players.
No. I'm saying no.
Not that many.
No, I'm saying no. What you're doing is good. You can keep naming them, but what I'm saying is this: once you name like 3 or 4, these other guys we naming are not because
All-stars.
they not. We're not going to see them.
Right.
These superstars, you got to spend and go see them.
See him.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely want to spin and go see him. That's the problem. I think that's why they praying that LeBron stay another year or two, hoping that it pan out that somebody will be a superstar.
Yeah.
And that I think that's a tragedy in the making.
Yeah, you know when certain people come in town, tickets sold out just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, some of you guys, these guys is all stars. Anything else to say before we move along?
Nope.
All right, last question of the day. Favorite sports movie. That's how we gonna end it. Favorite sports movie, and we gonna go right here with Mastermind.
Okay. Nah. There's a whole lot of good movies out there, and a lot of people might not consider this a sports movie, but I do. Only in America, the Don King story, baby. Go check it out. Go watch it, baby. If you ain't seen it, go check it out, baby. And then another one too, though. Go check out the Sonny Liston story on Showtime. That's an excellent one. I'm telling y'all. Go check it out. Sonny Liston is on Showtime, a Showtime documentary. Excellent.
What you got to say down there? Young Breezy, Cool Breezy.
Two good choices. Two good choices.
Cool breeze.
Paper, baby. Don't look at you.
No.
These y'all just watch the man.
Shout out to my
literally
man Birdie, too,
look at
above the
my
rim.
Very good.
Wait,
You heard me?
I-
Shout out to my man
I'm
Birdie,
missing my-
doing above the rim. Go ahead. Go
Uh,
ahead.
I'm gonna say mine is Coach Carter. I like Coach. I like the movie Coach Carter. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. Oh yeah, Birdie too above the rim, but I just picked Coach Carter. So
Go ahead. Young PZ.
Yeah, he definitely was looking, but I'm gonna switch it up anyway. One of my favorite, I got two, is Trouble with the Curve. That was a good movie to me. You know what I'm saying? Just because he was an old school scout. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't all about the analytics. It was about eyeball tests and stuff like that. And then, of course, remember the Titans. I loved it. I could watch it whenever it come on.
All right.
Maybe even Hoosiers, but I don't know.
I'm going like this. You gotta be old school here. My man, Cool Breeze, he like to keep y'all, up with the motto and all that. I'm gonna take y'all back. You got the Rocky.
Mm.
Listen,
Rocky, huh?
for all you guys, like some little, but
Which
those
one?
who know about the Rocky,
Which one?
one, two, three.
Okay.
My thing is this: Rocky. I don't know about y'all movies. I watched them, but they didn't get. It was good movies. But Rocky, when you got fans, who didn't want to run up the aisle? Who didn't want to run like Rocky when you got fans? Who didn't want to box? Who didn't want, you know what I mean? Who didn't see the other movies was good, but when you watch Rocky, he made you want to go out there and race. He made you want to go out there and box your friend, do all that. So, hey, until I get another movie like that, hey, Rocky it is. Rocky it is, baby.
What about what's his name? Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Daniel
That's my
San.
sports thing, but I already know favorite movie, the Mac, baby. But yep, that's how we gonna end the show. Tune in next week. Peace.
Yes, sir. Man, oh man.